I'm not sure how we executed in the third exactly, but, the second half, we really had to put some plays together to win the ball game. And, I think we did a great job of that on offense. Yeah, that's big time. And just, credit to the guys and, not giving up. And, everybody on the sideline wanted it real bad. And, coaches and players. And, the coaches and players, we did a great job working together to get some stuff called that, we thought would be open. And, that's how we get that big touchdown to Matt late. Yeah, first of all, great job by our defense getting us the ball in great field position. And second, it was just something that we thought we, through the whole game, we completed a couple slants on him. And, we thought we could get the corner biting a little bit. And sure enough, he timed it up well and, gave a little pump fake. And, he's just behind the defense. He might not be a burner, but it was a great route and, pretty good ball and scored a touchdown. Yeah, it's got to feel good for those guys up front, too. They work so hard. And I don't think we threw the ball a ton on that drive. And, good for Marty. Capping it off at the end on third down and just driving all the way down. Great job by the O-line tight ends. And, even like on the outside, the wide receivers are blocking really well.
Really took control of the game.
Yeah, last few weeks, our defense has stepped up. And then the first half, they were able to score some points. But we didn't break. We bend, but we didn't break. And when they got to the red zone, we stepped up when we had to. And so that's what we did on defense. I think we've been able to hang our hat on our red zone defense this year. Teams been able to drive down the field, but when we get down the red zone, we bite down. And, we're telling each other, we're not going to break. We're not going to break. So, on that one play, there was a fumble. I recovered it. And, we're just doing what we have to do. Yeah, on that stop, I feel like that's when the momentum really changed. And, in the first half, I think we were a little flat on defense. But, in that halftime, we talked. In the second half, we were telling each other, we got to bring the juice. We got to bring the juice. In that play, that's what did it for us. It does. When you can rush four guys on one play and, get to the quarterback or get home, I think it makes a difference, for our secondary and even our linebackers. But, we can bring our backers too. We just really take pride in relentless pursuit and effort, and that's what we're trying to do each play.
It was a lot of plays going on, a lot of interrupting plays, but we kept the head, kept the maintain, kept the focus, kept talking, great communication. The offensive line kept telling me, they was gonna get me through to the secondary, and they did their job, and that's what happened.
First quarter, 54-yard run.
It was a great play. It was a great block. Outside edge was sealed. Hands. I just burst through the hole so where they couldn't tackle me. Arm tackle me, because a lot of the second defenders try to arm tackle me, ankle bite me. But I knew once then I got to the second defender, I knew I was gonna have a nice little burst.
Talk a bit about that, lad.
It builds a lot of confidence. It let us know that we can run the ball when it's need to be run. When if we have clutch games or hard games, we have to milk the clock. We know we can do it now. It was a great build of confidence.
Yeah, just a lot of grit, as Coach Mitch always says. We battled through. We only had 4 possessions in the first half. We scored on 2 of them, missed a field goal and punted. So we just knew we weren't going to have very many opportunities, and the opportunities that we did have, we had to capitalize on them. So it was just all around, just really good unit score, I guess you could say, on that drive. So it was just a lot of grit, a lot of adversity we faced the whole game. So super proud of everyone for getting it in the second half.
You guys get the lead, 21-14. We'll talk about that play.
Yeah, we knew we had it. We set them up on the whole game. I think the only routes other than that one I caught all day were slants, and we just double moved them on a slant, and it was there. Bart had to hit him with the pump fake, and just caught the ball, really. Just caught the ball and ran in. So we had it set up, ready to go, and we knew that when we called it, we had to take advantage of it.
You guys would do that.
Yeah, especially in the second half. We had a lot of struggles in the prior weeks in the second half, and we just really took advantage of what our opportunities were. Just getting the ball in the end zone. Marty ran the heck out of the ball, and you can't be any prouder of him. Up front they did amazing, and just got to give everyone a lot of credit.
Proud of our team. We talk a lot about grit and resiliency, and we had some adversity today. First time we weren't ahead at half the entire season, tied up. And we had a lot of things, whether they were self-inflicted or not, I'll have to watch on tape, but a lot of penalties. Had 2 players ejected at the same position. Our 2 starting free safeties got ejected. And, just not playing great on defense, but just kept plugging away, kept finding a way to get a win, and I think this is one of those wins you talk about. Look back on the season, we showed some grit today. That was huge. I think we were probably a little disappointed. We got the ball to start the second half. We really wanted to try to go down and score. We go 3 and out. And so backs up against the wall, and we ended up giving up the field goal. So good job by our defense buckling down. And then for our offense to go down and score was big. And then that was a series of plays after we scored to go up. We got to stop, And then great job by our offense. We called a double move. I think there have been maybe some people that would said, well, run the ball, grind the clock. You got a 1-score lead. We knew a 2-score leads against this offense was huge. We called a double move. Matt Williams is open as you'll ever see anybody. The corner bit on the slant, fell down, and Matt was wide open. Bart put on him. That really changed the entire complexion of the game, that swing of series. The score, the stop, the score, that's what we needed. Yeah, great job like all day on our red zone defense, holding the field goals and forcing some turnovers. And I think that says a lot about our defense. Our defense has been a pretty stingy unit, hasn't given up a lot. We were giving up stuff today. And I've defended and been against Hillsdale where it's, 3, 5, 6. It can take something out of your defense just from a confidence standpoint. There's no emotion out there at all defensively. For us to buckle down and get those stops, I think you have to put a lot back on some of our leadership we have on that side of the ball, that we didn't crumble mentally, that we stuck with it. Yeah, and we had a 2-score lead, and we said, hey, let's grind it. I think there was, 8 minutes on the clock. Let's try to get it down and get it back, 2-score lead. And lo and behold, we just kept running it, and we scored, And so Martavius Carter, I felt like he ran really extremely well on that particular drive. And, we put together 4 quarters on offense, 0 turnovers. Marty was big. Terrell was very physical in there. And one of the best games Bart Williams played. I haven't looked at the stats, but just knowing him standing back there, the confidence level was very high. Well, halftime, I think I sensed with some of maybe our younger guys a little bit of concern, because, again, I think they tend to look at things. Last week, this team got down to Findlay 40-0, and we've been kind of hot in the first half. And so I saw some eyes, and I just tried to be a calming influence. I said, everybody take a deep breath. It's 14-14. We didn't play great. It's in the review mirror. Let's go out and win something in the second half. We haven't been great in the second half. Let's do it. This is the time just to really step up and play well in the second half. And, I think we never flinched. Even in the third quarter wasn't great at times. I'm not sure this crew, I ever felt any panic on the sideline. We stuck together. We never flinched. And hopefully this is an experience that will kind of propel us forward, because there's tight games going to come. There's going to be some times we're not going to get up in the first half. We're going to have to play a full 4 quarters of Grand Valley football.